Independence in marketing is a very interesting topic, and a topic that needs to be discussed a lot. The word independence always, be it for the nation or be it for a organization, it comes with a lot of responsibility. Independence does not, in the terms of marketing, can be construed as unlimited budget and unlimited creative thinking, doing what the marketing team wants to do, just be creative about going about building the brand. But independence means comes with a lot of responsibility. Let me give you an example. The biggest reason why independence in marketing is important is that um, a the marketers have responsibility towards the brand, which is to build the brand and build the category. And the second most important responsibility the marketer has is towards the consumers, to how they want to position the brand in front of the consumer. So independence in marketing means comes with responsibility, and also independence marketing also comes with a lot of a slight constraint, but at the same time working well within the constraint of the budgets, the marketing budgets that you have. So that's what independent marketing means, which is it means a responsibility towards the consumer and towards the brand and towards helping build the category. In If you think about how does a CMO develop independent marketing thinking, it is it I can clearly give an example of how we operate at policybazaar.com. When the entire Policybazaar was started, before that the entire insurance category was a push category. A lot of uh, when I say push category, it means that a lot of agents who are on ground used to visit the consumers and push or sell the product. But once Policy Bazaar came into existence, it was in the beginning it was a platform where consumers could just research and know more about the insurance products that they are buying. But the way the marketing, the entire marketing helped from moving Policy Bazaar from of moving insurance category from a push category to a pull category is by developing very unique concepts, marketing concepts, which made this category from a push category to a pull category. To give an example, one of our very early campaigns that we developed was Ullu Mat Bano, and in that campaign we spoke about that very simple fact that a lot of people end up buying insurance without comparing. And the first thing that we said that was we told the consumers was stop buying without comparing. And that was what I spoke about in the early part, is that was our responsibility towards the consumer, that if you don't compare and buy 5 or 10 times, you'll end up buying the wrong product. And that's what Policy Bazaar stands for, which is a telling the consumer the right thing to do, which shows a responsibility towards the consumer, and b being innovative and experimental about that. So that's one example where we were able to move the entire change the entire category dynamics from a push to a pull category. So other reason why CMOs need to develop independent thinking are a few more areas, whereas a CMO needs to develop very very uh, important thinking towards how well we mine consumer insights, how well we understand the consumer behavior, and also try and see how well we can design our marketing efforts towards reaching out to the consumer. The other aspect is also is that how well we because the entire marketing landscape is changing every year. There is a change with the change in technology. The marketing dynamics are also changing. Gone are the days where where we used consumer used to there used to be only few touch points. Now there are multiple touch points for a consumer. So a marketer needs to adapt himself to the way consumer instead of just advertising in regular formats. We need to reach out to the places where consumers are. So in fact, now consumers are telling us by being in multiple channels and media, they're in fact the consumers are telling us where they are, and how can we design our campaigns according to that. So I think marketing is going through a huge change in terms of the consumers are actually driving that change. The other aspect is that today's marketer is not just a plain vanilla marketer where he just needs to focus on communication, but he needs to add two more very important skill set, which is understanding technology, because the consumer understands technology much faster and is also adopting technology much faster, and also data science to be able to give much more bang for your buck because that's where data science is important, because in the digital world, a consumer is leaving his footprint at every touch point. To be able to gather all those data points, all the traces that he is leaving, and be able to mine that data and serve campaigns and look at ROI from that perspective becomes extremely important. So that's another skill that a marketer needs to develop. And when you talk about independent marketing thinking, again there are three aspects. A quick recap on that. One is definitely understanding consumer insights, culling consumer insights, and developing campaigns accordingly. The second aspect is understanding technology, as the consumer is adapting technology faster than we think. And the third is the ability to mine the data and serve campaigns to the consumer accordingly. The third part is again, how does one of the other important aspects is how marketing as a function has grown from, say, I would say advertising and marketing from maybe the Madman era to before the advent of the internet to the entire boom of internet to today's time, where even today's time where the consumer is adopting technology and everything way much faster, is that marketing needs to be absolutely cross-functional and should not work in isolation, where they think that oh, let me develop a campaign and I'll deliver it. But whereas it needs to be totally cross-functional. When I say cross-functional, marketing needs to understand definitely the business requirements, and then very closely work with the product development team, and then the consumer insights team, and then eventually develop have a complete journey to understand the journey of the consumer, from the business requirement to the product development to consumer insights. So all these needs to come together, and for that, because marketing is the final voice to the consumer, because they build the brand, and brand is what the consumer experience at the moment of truth. So marketing has the responsibility to work within the organization, work with all teams, and work very well in terms of delivering the final output. So while independence is a great term and it's a very empowering term, as I said earlier, independence does come with a lot of responsibility, and that responsibility is towards the consumer, and also working within the organization, having that independence, but at the same time, working with all departments, be it the sales, the product, the insights team, to deliver the final output to the consumer.